Hi, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, and today we have an extra special pick a card reading on will you meet your future spouse in 2025? And even before we jump into the reading, I do want to quickly announce that I will be teaching a tarot course with the Thoth Tarot in March 2025. So if you're interested in learning Thoth Tarot from me, do sign up. You can send me an email to get more details, or you can reach out on my Instagram to get more details. And you can do the same if you want to get a personal reading from me. And and if you like this video, please do like the video, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell app. So whenever I post next, I will be on your feed and I won't get lost in the algorithm. And yeah, let's jump into the reading now on will you meet your future spouse in 2025? Because that's what I really want to know. Pile number one from the Thoth Tarot, we have Nine of Swords. Pile number two, we have the Sun card. And pile number three, we have Nine of Wands. So take a minute, pause the video, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you do like my style of reading, like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell app. And I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Nine of Swords card, this is your reading on will you meet your future spouse in 2025? And even before we do jump into the reading, I do want to announce that March 2025, I'm going to be teaching a Thoth Tarot course. So if you're interested in learning Thoth Tarot from me, you can sign up. You can send me an email to get more details. And you can do the same if you are interested in getting a personal reading from me. And this is the Thoth Tarot, the Nine of Swords that you chose. And we'll see what that is about. But yeah, let's jump into the reading now on will you meet your future spouse? Will you meet your future spouse in 2025? Okay, pile number one, we have Page of Coins, Three of Coins, Queen of Coins, the Star, Seven of Wands, the Judgment, 10 of Coins, 8 of Coins, and 5 of Swords. A lot of coins or pentacles energy in this reading. So, will you meet your future spouse in 2025? Yes, but there's definitely a but over here, pile number one. I'm really sorry, but I do think you will cross paths, even though it might sort of be momentarily. And I know a lot of you want to shoot me, but I would rather tell you all the truth than to lie to your face, right? So, and I'm just not gonna give you BS about divine timing anymore because, yeah, I think, things will happen at their own sweet time, but I think what you need to focus on is how can you love yourself better in the present moment so you can align to that, right? Because yeah, the energy seems very slow over here, but it's surely coming to you. There is a lot of healing over here, but the healing will come after the spiritual awakening. So I already know how a lot of y'all feel, and my heart really goes out to y'all, but a real message for you to sort of expedite your situation would actually be to do your work with all this pentacles energy to secure your bag, pile number one. Just having a very honest conversation over here. And I know a lot of y'all are feeling very jaded and very tired, and a lot of y'all don't want to work, and I can totally relate. But you have to bring yourself back to why you started doing what you were doing in the first place, right? So I do think that will help. Just coming back to that place of learning something for the sake of the knowledge, being really engrossed in the process where you don't realize how many hours has it been, I think that is the energy you need to be in right now. We don't have Four of Cups, but I feel like that's what your energy feels like right now. You don't even want to take what is being given to you, and you're chasing something that is not for you. So bring yourself back to the center. I'm getting the Google Maps again. So recenter yourself and then chalk out a course for yourself to the best possible situation for you. And I do think this is a lot to do with what a lot of y'all are doing. I think your work and your identity are going to enmesh more in 2025. And that's not a bad thing. That is what you need to aim for over here. By number one, that's something I can surely say. We do have Eight of Pentacles. So put in the work, and not just put in the work. I think you have to be very clear about what you want to do. And I speak to so many people, right? And most of the people, they don't know what they want to do, or they're just studying something for the sake of it, or they're just studying something because it looks good on paper. And trust me, you can only keep doing a job that you truly love. If you don't truly love what you do, in a matter of time, you're going to drop out like a fly in whatever field you are working in. So I do think you have that clarity about what you want, even though you are a little jaded, and I guess it's also other people's energies involved, which is making things so cloudy for you. But you just need to cut away at that and come back to, like I said, why you started doing what you were doing in the first place. Because once you get back into that energy of enjoying what you're doing, by number one, only then is it even worthwhile for you to meet your future spouse. Otherwise, it'll just be another lesson for you. So, and look at your Venus placement. I'm sure you have a very weird Venus placement. It's either combust, or it's debilitated, or it's either in the fourth, eighth, or the 12th house. So there is something happening with your Venus, or you have some weird conjunction, algol, or something. Look at it. I think you will find answers there. You will be forced to fight for what you believe in and defend, even if you're the only person defending it. And that's not always a bad thing. And I do think that is a lesson for you over here. I think you're learning this lesson to really fight for what is yours, and to truly keep fighting for it. So that itself is a test for you. And it falls next to the judgment, right? So, like I said, the spiritual awakenings are just going to get more intense as time passes by. I'm not even going to comfort you by saying that it's going to not be difficult, because the truth is, the more you ascend spiritually, the more difficult your situation gets, right? And the kind of bliss you get is not the kind of bliss that you think you will get, right? And for a lot of y'all, this could be your last life on earth, given that you walk through this. But again, I'm getting the imagery of walking on fire, and that's what the feeling is like for you. And things are heated up more than usual, so you're not going crazy. Please know that. I do think you need to maybe find a better way to motivate yourself. Yes, you can use your negativity and all the trauma to motivate yourself, but then your car will just not go on forever on a fuel like that. So you need to refuel yourself on a source that is not as toxic, right? Like you really need to do things for the right reasons. Because I do think that is throwing off your energy, and even with the dogs going off, I feel, and they were really quiet all this while, right? So I do think things will come up. Like I said, things are heated up, the modifiers are on, right? So things will be there to especially annoy you, right? On your path over here. But learning to keep your composure in that's where your mastery is going to be, and through that mastery you will find love. You have a beautiful mind, but your mind also overthinks. It consistently daydreams all the time, even in the back of your head, right? By number one. And it is a very beautiful mind, but it comes with a cost, right? And you are very psychic, you are very intuitive. You you do know most of the time what is coming towards you. right? And it can often feel like a curse more than a blessing, but you have to learn to integrate that energy within you better. Because it is energy, it is Shakti, you have it for a reason. And Nine of Swords is Mars in Gemini, and all the red just reminds me of the fact that again it is your passions, it is your attachments that is the root cause of your suffering. And I think what will help you is to realize that even when you do get what you want, you're not going to be as happy as you thought you would be, right? So the lesson here is, how do we not chase, right? How do we not keep ourselves in this pressured state of just limbo, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like purgatory that you have sort of imprisoned yourself in. So will you unbound yourself? Will you unchain yourself when you hear the trumpet of your own heart? And I think that is the biggest spiritual lesson over here. I number one. And I know this was about your future spouse, but clearly they're in the background in this reading. So clearly the importance and the emphasis is on you. So to sum it up, what I can say is we have lovers behind the deck. Till you call all parts of yourself back to yourself and harmonize it to sort of get the perfect synergy out of it, only then I would say you have a good chance of meeting your future spouse in 2025. And it will happen when it's least expected. And I don't even think you will see your future spouse first. I think they will spot you first. You will be chasing something else. So this whole lecture about not chasing is gone in the bin. I can see that by number one. But because again, even in the Queen of Coins, the cats are sort of wanting the chicken leg, but she's sort of keeping it away, right? So this feeling of things just being almost out of your grasp, I think the frustration is there for a reason. I think it is happening to you on purpose, and it is not some kind of divine comedy on your life, but it is it's definitely your karma, but it is also the lesson that you have to free yourself from. I number one. You do not have the time to dilly dally. I will say that. I do feel timing is of importance over here. So you have to finish your personal load before your load with your significant other starts. And I do see you have quite a major turning point coming in your own personal load, which will dictate how you will meet your person in a way. Pile number one, I think you need to understand that everything is connected, and there is there is never a wrong option, because even if you take the wrong option, so to speak, the detour will still bring you back to the destination in which you were supposed to go. It might just take you a little longer. You might have to go through roads that are not exactly proper, but it will still get you to where you need to be. So there is redemption over here. There's always a voice guiding you outwards. right from your personal hell if you really choose to do that for yourself. You will really find you will really find yourself in 2025, I feel. And because of that, you will again stand up for what you believe in, and you will truly fight for what is yours. And you're just not going to budge that easily. And when you finally are in your full capacity of your strength, of your powers, of your abilities, I do think that that's when you will come across your person. With the Nine of Swords and Five of Swords sort of starting and ending the reading. And these two are they are basically the more complex swords cards, right? And swords as a suit itself is probably the most complex in the minor arcana of tarot. So yet what remains is sort of our mind, right? But our mind is the last thing that we sort of let go of before we pass over, right? To other realms. So learn to work with your mind. Learn to work with your thoughts. Really find a way to work with your thoughts over here, and because you can visualize things into existence, but you need to have more control over it because you can't just let bad things materialize, right? And I just feel right now you're not managing your mental, emotional, spiritual health very well. So do take a look at that and focus on building your foundation. I know it's a bit of a tough message, but I do feel you are the most loved by number one, even if you don't feel that way because of your life situations. But God really loves you the most, and you do have this closeness, whether you believe in God or not. I do sense that. So really come to a place of acceptance within yourself. I think that is what will even help you progress in the way that you're supposed to, because you do have a lot to give, and sometimes you just have to wait it out and to give it to the right person, right, instead of just squandering it because you just have this need to give, right? Work on your priorities. That's how you will attract your future spouse in 2025. And bring yourself back to what exactly do you want to prioritize over here. And it should be your work. Because again, it's all this Pentacles energy and Queen of Pentacles. So and Ten of Pentacles. Your hard work will pay off, even if it doesn't seem like it. Even if the hope is very bleak. Just continue, I would say, pile number one. Because your Ten of Pentacles is here. Even if it just seems so near yet so out of your grasp. So elusive, right? And I'm hearing happiness is a butterfly, where Lana is saying that basically the more we do chase something, it does seem out of our grasp. If you just sit still, the butterfly would kind of come sit on us instead of flying away, right? So maybe that's your channel's song, and it's a beautiful sentiment, but again, I don't know how much she follows it herself, right? And it's definitely her Venus and Taurus, I guess. But definitely look at your Venus placement and try to look at the bigger picture to understand why things are happening the way they are, because insight will be available to you right now if you go looking for it within yourself. And that's what all the answers and the keys are. And even if it might seem counterintuitive, going inwards is actually going to help you attract in the perfect mate suitor for yourself over here. Shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? Okay, we have card number 42, Kali Kalmasa Nashini. And this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. And it has been coming out in the collective readings often as well. And it basically symbolizes the divine weapon. And the divine weapon could be an actual weapon like an arrow or a sword or a scythe. Or it could just be the glance, right? The glance of the goddess, or just a breath, or just a word, or just a thought, right? So are you making yourself capable enough to wield like a god's weapon? And the point of the god's weapon over here is to incinerate your karmic baggage, right? Things that have been weighing on you from this life and other lives. To clear it in one shot, right? Bullseye. That is available to you, but again, you have to be very, very self-aware and mindful to work with this kind of energy, because if your mind and your thoughts, right, if they're not in the right place, if your heart is not in the right place, the divine weapon will harm you as well. So to really be pure of your character right now, I think that itself is a test. And I know it's just so many tests by number one, but you're in the big leagues. I don't think you are like a beginner spiritualist at all. You've been doing this for quite a few lives. That's why you're getting this card. So clear up things before love comes in. And I do think you will be ending a lot of chapters before you start a new one with the person that you're supposed to be with. And not all storybooks, you know, there are two high school sweethearts that fall in love and get married and live happily ever after forever. At least that's not your story over here, right? So take more charge of your own personal narrative and how beautiful your own life is. And to really see and feel that beauty within yourself. I think that's what is needed. That is what is really, really needed at your end to give yourself that love. Beautiful. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number ones. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a personal reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. And if you're interested in learning the Thoth Tarot from me, you can send me an email to get more details. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Sun card, this is your reading on will you meet your future spouse in 2025. And before we do jump into the reading, I will be teaching the Thoth Tarot, which this tarot card is from. So if you're interested in learning Thoth Tarot from me, do sign up. It'll start sometime in March 2025. So you can send me an email or you can hit me up on Instagram to get more details. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can do the same. Now let's jump into the reading on Will you meet your future spouse in 2025? Okay, pile number two, we have Six of Wands, Justice, King of Swords, Emperor, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Empress, Eight of Cups. Did I say Eight of Cups twice? I said Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, Empress, and I said Eight of Cups. And Seven of Cups. So a lot of Cups energy. And the reading starts with Six of Wands. And we have the Sun card. So you're definitely meeting your future spouse in 2025. We also have Two of Cups. It will be love at first sight for both of y'all. Eight of Wands. That's a traditional meaning. And we have the Emperor and we have the Empress. So it's a perfect match. And you both are extremely intelligent. We have Justice and King of Swords. And this is probably one of my favorite King of Swords because he has a bow. So, and they're looking towards each other. So I do think both of y'all will notice each other. And you will want to speak to each other, and you will. Two of Cups, things will progress very, very fast. There might be some delay. We do have Seven of Cups, so you both will obviously trigger each other. That's definitely to say. I do think you will have a bit of a separation in 2025 itself because you will be forced to look at your own shadow by the experiences that you both are going to be having with each other. So you can walk away, heal, and then come together. Eight of Cups ends the reading. But again, I don't think this process is going to take a very long time. I do think things are going to happen fast for you. And I'm sort of getting the opposite energy over here. For pile number one, I felt that they had a debilitated or a combust Venus. For you, I do feel you definitely have an exalted Venus. Especially Venus in Libra, or Venus in Taurus, or Venus in Pisces. You have definitely a very good Venus placement. And I do think you're owed this in this life to have this love, pile number two. There might be certain things from your own past that you might have to make peace with and let go. But I do see you do that very, very successfully. Apples and lions, that's what I'm thinking about. What am I getting with the apples? Something about knowledge. You have to let your knowledge empower you in 2025, and you will find the courage in your heart. And I do think the courage in your heart will be tested. And you will sort of be forced to wear your heart on your sleeve, even if that is not something you're used to doing, pile number two. So you cannot mask your own emotions over here. But we do have Six of Wands, so there is a promise of victory, definitely. And look at all the warm colors. The sort of balance with the cool colors, but again, the warm colors are really, really standing out to me in this particular spread. So keep your confidence high, keep your Manipura chakra well functioning, because that will help you. And like I said, things are going to pick up very, very quick for you, whether it be your work, love, career, all of it. Eight of Wands. And you will see it happen in threes. So you'll either finish your job, or you'll get the university you want, or you will get the job you want and the partner you want together. And it will all happen very swiftly. I do see that, pile number two. So this is a very positive reading. I hope this is my reading. Like I said, there will be a bit of separation. We do have Seven of Cups in the center of the reading. Might be some third party situation. possible. But keep manifesting the person of your dreams because they're very, very close to you. Keep putting out that good energy and keep being in your Empress energy because you are the one in your feminine energy and you will magnetize this person to yourself. So whatever you have been doing, pile number two, it's been working wonders. Just keep at it. Words have power right now, especially. So create consciously, create mindfully. Show your gratitude and stay humble. Humility will help you. I don't know why I'm hearing God abandons those who abandon their own humility or something. I don't even know whether that is from. So take that however it resonates. There is an emphasis over here on your heart. So also keep your heart chakra very, very active and well balanced, well functioning, all those things. And you're very clear with your spiritual cleanliness. I do see that. So I'm not really worried. It's just a reminder for you more than anything, pile number two. And I am noticing the baby in the Empress card. So you definitely have a spirit baby wanting to come. So plan your pregnancy well. And you will have a child even if you're having certain biological issues or if this is a same-sex situation, whatever it is, I do see kids for you in pile number two. Gonna have a happy family. I do think to your road to meeting this person, you might come across a few people who might seem like the one, but they will not be. But they will still be close to the person you want. So at least you're moving in the right trajectory. So don't confuse the sign to be the destination. I think that's a message for you over here, pile number two. Keep your eyes on the prize though, because you will get it. And I do think you will get certain downloads, you will get certain premonitions, certain things that you know you have to change within yourself. So work on those things. Those are very, very important for you to really make those inner adjustments before you're being forced to make those adjustments, right? So no time to dilly dally, so to speak, over here, pile number two. And again, I'm noticing all the lions, and the sun card is also that. So you could be a Leo, your person could be a Leo, or could have prominent Leo placements. Or even if that's not the case, learn to be in your sun-like energy. And I was kind of enjoying the winter sun today because it's just not as hot. And I mean, it's still hot where I live, but it was pleasant for the first time. And sun in the summer is not pleasant over here. It gets really, really hot, like you're melting. So something about that. Maybe you have your sun in the fourth, eighth, or the 12th house, and understand that things are happening for you, so you can see real the real mechanics of the picture that is being projected to you. That is your life. So there is a deeper understanding over here with the sun and your soul as well. So it is seeming to be a very positive reading. Not getting anything else. So I'll pull some oracle. So we had three cards fall out, as you saw. We have card number 4, Kali Mahamaya, card number 26, Shodashi, and we have 38, Kama of Kali. And they're all with lotuses, and I have a lotus on my table today that I just got from the Kali temple. So you are going to bloom in 2025. You will finally bloom, and you will get witchy in 2025. I will say that, because you will be attracting things that you desire, and you will learn how to do that. And since we're talking about that, I will be teaching a witchcraft course in 2025. So if you're interested in learning that as well, do sign up. You can send me an email to get more details. But getting back to the reading, again, it is this fire and this passion that will be ignited within you. And it is through that fire that is lit, you will be able to again illuminate what you want, and to magnetize it, and bring it in your gravitational pull, so to speak, over here, right? So be very mindful of the kind of web you're spinning and what you want to catch in that web. Pile number 2. And you will transform. There's a lot of this transformational energy, but there's also this strong sensual energy. So learn to channel that upwards. Do not sort of get lost in the flesh prison, right? I think that is also a very important message over here. And I'm not asking you to be austere, but to make itself a very sacred act where there are no boundaries between before and after the ritual, where everything just becomes a ritual for you. But I do see you being in a very happening energy. Even your body's going to be looking good. So if you feel you are a little out of shape, I do see you working out and getting back to shape. That is also something I see over here. And Lotus is also Lakshmi, which is goddess of abundance. So you will truly be in your abundant energy, and through that abundant energy, you will be able to magnetize, attract whatever you need, want. You won't need anything, but you will be able to attract whatever you want. And I think that is what's going to happen for you in 2025. Your needs are going to exhaust themselves out. So there will be no choice. You will not even want to repress anything, because there will be nothing to repress. You will have a clean slate, so to speak. Yeah. I do think pile 2 was the best best of the 3 piles, and I hope this is my pile. Yeah. Anything else I'm getting? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 2. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell app. If you're interested in learning tarot from me, if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, you can definitely do that. My email ID, my Instagram are given in the description box below, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the 9 of Wands card from the Thoth Tarot, this is your reading on will you meet your future spouse in 2025. And even before we jump into the reading, I do want to announce that I will be teaching the Thoth Tarot course in March 2025. So if you're interested in learning the Thoth Tarot from me, do sign up. You can send me an email, or you can hit me up on Instagram to get more details. My details are given in the description box below. And you can do the same if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me. Now, let's jump into the reading on will you meet your future spouse in 2025? Okay, pile number 3, we have 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Empress, we have the Devil, and we have the Magician. And we have 9 of Wands from the Thoth Tarot. So you will definitely meet your future spouse in 2025. There's a very good chance, I will say. You have been manifesting this for a while, and it will come in definitely in 2025. It just might not play out the way you expect it to. I do feel there might be some rough circumstances you might have to work around with your person, but there is a promise here. 10 of Cups. Your wishes will be fulfilled. You will get your happily ever after. And there is a lot of this air and water energy with the Eight of Wands and Nine of Wands and even Three of Swords sort of being in the sky, and with the Ace of Cups, and I'm noticing the mermaids on the Devil card. Very cute mermaids. So definitely continue to do the emotional work that you have been doing on yourself, balancing out your emotions. Definitely keep doing that. And like I said, I do think initially when you do come together with your future spouse, you will trigger each other to become the best versions of yourself. And transformation is never fun. It's never easy, right? It's never comfortable. So in a way, sort of expect that. I think you have been given the cautionary sign over here. But like I said, you will come across your future spouse. You might even have some time with each other, but then you will sort of go your separate way to come back together again later. So that is sort of the trajectory I'm getting for you in 2025 with your future spouse. You will be forced to work on your mind. You will be forced to work on your heart and your mind, like I said. Those are very, very important things over here because we don't have a lot of pentacles in this reading. In fact, there is no pentacle in this reading. We have all the other suits except the pentacles. So I think you're doing okay financially. You're doing well. I think the problem is of the heart, isn't it, pile number 3? There will obviously be a lot of passion for each other, even if it might come out in unhealthy ways. You're definitely going to feel each other's fire, for sure. I do think there will be certain tests that you do have to go through. We do have the devil card. So, and this could be maybe 3D things, right? Maybe these could be very worldly matters that sort of get in the way of the connection here as well. So that is something you both will have to work through regardless. And I do think this is some of your pending karma that you do have to clear out together. So there will be a lot of the things that you will help each other with, even from a bit of a distance. So know that you're very, very connected in the astral, definitely, pile number 3. I do think your person will force you to be in your Empress energy. I do think your person will force you to, I think your person will really force you to embody your divine feminine energy, to really attract things instead of chasing them, to magnetize things to yourself instead of chasing them, right? And I do think you have been on a bit of a run over here, pile number 3. So you will come to a more comfortable pace in 2025 where you won't have to go against the grain all the time. Let's just say that. So things will be made easier for you circumstantially. And I think that will be your cue before you meet your person. And the reading ends with a magician card. So I don't think you have lost anything at all. If at all, you're going to be gaining more power in 2025. Even by the things that you seemingly seem to be losing, you're not going to be losing anything worthwhile. So don't waste your energy, save your tears over here, and know you're completely in balance to create what you want. I do sense a bit of opposition and defensiveness, but I do think you will be working through this naturally with the kind of circumstances you will be facing in 2025 over here. We have Empress next to the Devil card, which is Venus energy, and Devil is Capricorn. So you could have your Venus in Capricorn. And what I've noticed about Venus in Capricorn is, despite it being in Saturn's sign, it's not very comfortable. Because the kind of love Saturn has for Venus, despite them getting along, it's a very all-consuming kind of love. Like Saturn consumes Venus. So look at your Venus placement. I think that is important. I think that will give you maybe an idea. Look at the transit to when you will be meeting your future spouse. You will glow up. You will definitely glow up in 2025. I do see that for you. You will get more serious about your beauty routine, your health routine, your skincare, your gymming, whatever you're doing over here. You're going to be more of a routine kind of a person. You're going to want to do things at a fixed time in 2025. And that is also sort of an advice for you over here instead of just doing whatever you want randomly to really have a sense of inner order. I think that is very important for you. But I do think you will meet this person when you least expect to meet this person. There's definitely divine energy at play over here. So the best thing you can do is surrender. Pile number 3, instead of just wanting and wishing and longing and just wasting your energy like that. So focus more on what you want and what you already have, and see how you can expand that instead of chasing something that you haven't even met yet, right? You haven't even met this person. So have patience. You're very, very close to meeting your person. And there's something about fire and water over here. So initially you might feel as if you don't really mix well together, but you will be surprised. You will definitely be surprised by the outcome. So let things play out instead of like what I have noticed. I'll give you an example is, and I don't do this, I've seen other people around me do this, where a friend of mine would just meet someone new and my friend would call me and be like, what's gonna happen? Should I even pursue this? And I think one of the downsides of knowing a tarot reader or being a tarot reader is we just don't go through the natural process of liking someone because we are so scared of them running away or abandoning us or them turning out to be a narcissist or something. So, and I've really seen this. A lot of people do that, and I don't think that's always good, right? Because there's certain things that even if you have to deal with a narcissist, sometimes you have to deal with it karmically, right? There is no running away. And you can try to avoid your karma as much as you want to, but sooner or later it will catch up. So since I just said that, it might have some message over here. So even when you do meet this person, don't run to a tarot reader. I think that is the main message over here for you, to let things just play out and to be in a space of surrender instead of desperately wanting them, needing them, constantly messaging them, calling them. And I'm not asking you to be nonchalant either. I'm just asking you to pull your energy to yourself and not give yourself away so much without you fully vetting that person, for example, right? Just because you have so much love to give, don't give it out freely, even if this is your future spouse, because even they need to act right? There could be something about the way you both dress. I think you both will like the way you both sort of dress. You're going to like each other's style, the way you sort of carry yourself, and vice versa. I do think you're looking for a more traditional partner, and I do think you will get that in whatever way, shape, form that you want. Pile number 3, I do see that. Not getting anything from the cards. Get some oracle. Okay, pile number 3, we have a very interesting set of Kali oracle cards. We have card number 39, Moksha of Kali, card number 28, Guhya Kali and card number 22, Dhamavati. And I love this Dhamavati card. It's just so intense. So this is definitely my pile of witchy babes, my wizards, my sorcerers, my tantrics. The whole bunch is here. I do sense that. And if you're worried about finding someone who will not be able to practice with you, don't worry. I do think you will. I don't know if you'll attract an equal as an initiate to you, but at least you will attract someone who's willing to participate in ritualistic things. We'll just keep it to that. Because you do have Guya Kali, and that is sort of like the secret Kali, right? It is the Kali of the magicians, the sorcerers, the tantrics, the witches. So this is definitely my witchy pile, and the reading ends with the magician card. So use your magic. I do think you will also get more access in your magic in 2025, and it's gonna feel awesome. Trust me. And we have Moksha of Kali. Don't think love will run away from you. You are owed love in this lifetime. You're supposed to experience everything you can possibly experience in this lifetime so you can be truly free of it. So you naturally choose to not want to perpetuate more cycles for yourself because you have exhausted those cycles completely. You know, you've seen it all, you've done it all, you've had your cake, so to speak, to quote Lana. So, and if you're worried about this person leaving you when you get old or something, please remove that out of your mind. I do think this person will stay and you're going to be together for a long time. So don't be insecure. Don't be insecure about the kind of options they have or anything, you know, because it's all just smoke and mirrors with them, I feel. And I do think your person will try to be like extra mysterious, but I think you're clairvoyant enough to know the truth. So do question them from time to time, where you feel that they're probably just making things up. And you will know. You will definitely know pile number 3. I love this magical witchy energy. Let me know who you are, pile number 3. Anything else? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3s. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. If you're interested in learning tarot from me in March 2025, you can also send me an email to get more details, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Thank you.